What up, Jibbers? LPlay's back once again for another No Man's Sky Next update video, and we've got a very quick update today, but quite a good one, because we've finally seen our first ever look at what a player model exosuit is going to look like in-game when No Man's Sky Next drops. And this time, it hasn't come from Hello Games or Waking Titan, it's actually been revealed via GameStop.com, the actual official GameStop website, because what you're seeing on screen right now is the Xbox One pre-order bonus promotion that's running on GameStop's website right now. So if you go there, you can see this, you can have a look at this for yourself, and it actually lists 3 things on there, but of course the most interesting of those is that pretty striking version of an Xbox player model there. So it's actually got the Xbox logo as the freaking head, which is kind of bizarre. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of like the glowing green stuff inside there, but it's quite a strange quirk. Pretty unusual, but I think the overall player model looks very, very smooth. I was worried after seeing all of that really cool concept art that we got through Waking Titan that when we actually saw a player model in game, it was going to look really, really horrible. And this one looks pretty smooth. So ignore the Xbox thing. I know there's going to be loads of you that aren't Xbox players, but just looking at the actual model itself, it looks really smooth. It looks really detailed. It's got the belt on there, the wrist straps, all the little details and wrinkles in the suit and the pads and the armor. Looks very, very good to me, and I'm pretty excited about this. I do think the Xbox logo as the head is kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I think I need to spend some more time looking at it. But either way, I'm very excited that we've finally seen something from the actual game content itself. And this is the first time that's happened to us. Because up until now, of course, we've just seen the holographic images and the concept art reveals through Waking Titan. So this is actually a really solid bit of information. And I'm hoping that we might start to see stuff a little bit sooner than I was expecting. So yeah, I guess that's pretty exciting. So let's break it down. Let's go through the pre-order bonuses and what's actually on here. I guess the first thing I want to mention straight off the bat is if you look in the background of this image, the planet itself, to me, doesn't look like a brand new planet for Next. It looks very much to me like a grassy plains type planet that we would see in the game now. A couple of trees grouped together in one area and then kind of flat grassy plains. It doesn't look like there's any drastic change there from what we could see in the game right now. I'm not too worried about that. My suspicion is that they've just taken a screenshot from the game as it is now for this and then overlaid the pre-order bits on top of that rather than taking a screenshot from Next. But it will be interesting to see if that is the case because I am definitely expecting an overhaul to planet generation and terrain. So yeah, hopefully that screenshot we're seeing there is not one of the new ones. But let's have a look at the actual things itself. So of course we've got the XO suit. Very obviously an Xbox One pun there, which I guess is actually pretty funny. Definitely my kind of sense of humor, so I can't say too much about that. But it says your suit is your protection and shield against the hazardous environments of the alien worlds you will discover. Stand out from your fellow travelers with the XO suit's unique visor cross as you trade, fight, and survive together. So straight off the bat, huge piece of information potentially there when it says the word trade together. So I would say based on that we can expect that we are going to be able to trade with each other as part of the multiplayer. We already knew we were going to be able to go co-op and play together and fight each other and race and have battles and all of that stuff from the Inside Xbox reveal. But the way it's worded here suggests that we will very much be able to actually trade with each other. So that's something I think we expected, and that is quite a big bit of news for us to actually get confirmed. So I'm pretty excited about that. So then if we go over to the second thing there, we've got the Arteus VI or the Arteus 6, and that says on hostile planets, self-defense and powerful offense is important. Comes with plasma upgrade pre-installed, helping you to stay safe and mine resources faster as you explore the infinite unknown frontier. So this is a unique pre-order only multi-tool. It looks pretty cool. It doesn't look wildly different from the kind of stuff we would see in the game now. Just a unique version of a multi-tool you'll only be able to get if you make this pre-order, but I wouldn't worry too much about that because I suspect with all of this stuff, it's not going to matter for too long. Just like the original PlayStation pre-order stuff, it will be basic gear when you start off. It's not going to be like top-spec S-class alien multi-tool. It's going to be quite a basic one, and I would guess most players are going to upgrade from this pretty quickly once they actually start playing. But it is kind of cool that we're getting this stuff for Xbox. I was worried that we weren't going to see anything like that, any of that marketing push for the Xbox version, but it does look like that is going to happen, and that does have me hopeful that we might start to see a bit more stuff in terms of trailers and marketing and screenshots and stuff like that. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. And then finally, of course, the starting boost, that just gives you 10,000 units to start on your journey, and that is actually the exact same number of units that PlayStation players got when they pre-ordered and got their pre-order bonus back at the original launch. So I guess that's not too surprising. Nothing really interesting about that last one there. But yeah, the suit, what do you guys think about this all all green Xbox suit. Do you think it looks cool, and are you happy with how slick the player model looks? I'm quite pleased with that. It looks good. You can see like light and shadow on it. It's got loads of detail. The color looks deep. The textures look really good. I don't think I'm a huge fan of the Xbox logo for a head, but this of course is just the pre-order one. And I would say that makes it pretty clear that we are definitely going to be able to swap our exosuits as we play. And I'm pretty confident at this point that we are going to be able to actually customize them ourselves. So that is pretty freaking cool. And again, the fact that we can trade together is another new bit of information that we've got from this. So yeah, this is kind of like one of the biggest reveals that we've had in quite a long time, and it hasn't come through Waking Titan. And I know a lot of people were really worried about that. Waking Titan was going to exclude a lot of the newer players or the Xbox people that aren't following it. It's very exclusive to the people that have been there the whole time and paying attention to it. But it does look like we are going to start to see a bit of a push with stuff like this, pre-order bonuses. I'm praying we get some limited edition stuff or some merch for the Xbox launch as well. So fingers crossed for that, but at the very least we know that it's not going to just be the Waking Titan ARG. They are willing to tease stuff and show stuff outside of that, which is pretty freaking cool. But that wasn't it. So as well as this image, and of course the freaking huge one, which was the new exosuit, the Xbox One pre-order bonus exosuit, and the actual first time we're seeing a player model in-game, we have also got some other really interesting bits of information from the product description that goes along with this on the GameStop website. Because it says, your voyage through No Man's Sky is up to you. Will you be a fighter, preying on the weak and taking their riches, or taking out pirates for their bounties? Now, to me, where it says preying on the weak and taking their riches, I think that's referring to multiplayer. So it does sound like we've got confirmation here that when we kill other players, when we take them out, we will definitely be getting loot from them. I know there was the fake leak that went around recently that said there'd be no loot, but we know that was completely nonsense. And this wording to me definitely makes it sound like we will be able to take out other players and steal resources, steal units or something like that from them to actually get ourselves wealthier. So when it talks about being a pirate, it does sound like that's a real genuine thing. It's not just a way they're wording it. It doesn't just mean we can go around and pew other people. It actually sounds like if you wanted to do it this way, you could just be someone who plays the game purely to go after other people, hunt them down, and steal their stuff. And I think that is pretty cool, but it does of course mean I'm going to be having to look over my shoulder all the time. I ain't getting gypped by you fools. But other than that, for the most part, all of this wording to me doesn't look like it's telling us anything new at all. There is one little thing at the end that I don't know if we've seen before. We may have, I can't remember, but it says the Xbox One version is enhanced on Xbox One X, which we already knew. It says HDR, 4K, and more. So it was the and more bit that had me questioning it a little bit. I don't really know what more that means. I don't know what else we're going to get, but it sounds like the One X enhanced version is going to have all of the standard stuff and maybe more of a boost too. So I don't know if that's going to be better frame rate or something, but it does sound like there's going to be at least some other little minor upgrade there exclusive to the Xbox One X. So that's kind of interesting. I have picked up a One X pretty much just for No Man's Sky, so I can't wait to find out how all of that works. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. What do you think of the player model? Obviously, that's the huge thing. That's the talking point. That's the thing that I want to hear people's views and opinions on. Do you like the way the model looks? Ignore the color if you don't like it. Ignore the Xbox helmet. That's obviously going to be just for the pre-order for Xbox players. We're not going to be forced to run around and look like that. But just in terms of general look and feel, do you like the way this has turned out? I really am pleased with it. I cannot wait to actually see us running around, and I do think we're definitely going to be able to customize our characters. At the very least, we know we will be able to swap out our exosuits. And I do think, where I mentioned in my previous videos about attachments and upgrades and loot and gear being things that really impact the way you look and actually add on to the suit, is probably slightly more confirmed now that we look at this, because that suit obviously is very basic. There's no blueprint projector on the shoulder. There's no liquid frenium system. The glowing ring's not there. None of the attachments are there. So it seems to me like the suit is going to be just like a base thing, and then your upgrades and gear will obviously add on to that. So that's just another little takeaway that I had as soon as I saw this. And all of that is definitely making me think customization is going to be in the game, and not just variation, not just different types of suits. I do think we're going to be able to upgrade our gear with additional attachments that will be visibly seen. And I do think we'll be able to customize the look and feel of our player avatars in the game. So yeah, all of that to me is very good stuff. I'm pretty excited about this. There is a bit of a marketing push going on around this for the Xbox players. Even if it's not huge at the moment, it does look like they're starting to do stuff. So that's a very good sign in my opinion. I know loads of you guys have been very impatient and worried about that side of things. So hopefully this is just the start of what we're going to see in terms of some marketing and promotion for the Xbox side of things. But yeah, what do you guys think about all of this? Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. fun. If you did enjoy it, please do drop a like and a comment. Of course, that stuff helps like crazy. And I will catch you in the next one very soon. Take care, guys. And peace. I just want to give a huge thank you and shout out to my current Patreon supporters: Shiraka Majeli, YO, Madeline J, NTB, Ovian S, Tyler D, Todd Cook, Neil B, Anarchy, Vanilla, Rasmus K, Autumn Long, Lukash, Husband Vader, Amras, Dale from the Atlas Hub, Joanne Anderson, Heath, and the Portrait Dude. You guys are the best.